Does it ever feel like your life is just the same old thing over and over again? Like you're stuck in a loop, repeating the same routines week after week, even year after year, without any real change or excitement? And then suddenly another year is gone, and then 3, and then 30. Most people are doing nothing to change their lives. They wake up, go to work, do the bare minimum to keep the lights on, and find 100 excuses not to do the things they know they need to do. They waste their entire lives not doing it. Some are too lazy, distracted, scattered, or even worse, chasing the wrong thing entirely. Are you in a loop? Does this loop make you happy? So why do we keep doing it? Why do we persist in living lives of repetition? As some of you know, I wrote a book, and I wrote it for my daughter specifically. And I should have titled it, Don't Be Like Me. I'm at the old age where making creative changes is difficult. Just doing this YouTube thing is difficult. But this was a small change that made a difference in my unique chance to reach people with my message that even my book could not do. So I'm bringing it here, piece by piece. I was born to work. I'm a compliant disciple of the daily grind. I'm acclimated to the routine. I see no way of stopping completely. From a young age, we're programmed to value stability over exploration. But my daughter and other younger people don't have to do it that way. What if it's time to break the loop? There's nothing wrong with stability, but there's nothing more rewarding than exploration. On the way, you may find your fortune. Every day gives us the chance to make small changes and pursue the goals that truly matter to us. But to do that effectively, we need to develop some key attributes. You need to aim, the ability to focus on the right goals. You need to cultivate awareness, truly understand the world around you. And you're not going to get that from the media. You need competency, a skill or ability to achieve your goals. It could be physical, it could be mental. And finally, you need commitment, the determination and willpower to see things through. These attributes will put you ahead of 99% of the rest of your fellow mankind. Now, what do you really want? What story do you want to be part of? Do you want to remain in your hamster wheel as it goes around and round? The view is only slightly different, and then it's the same again. It's entirely possible to manifest something amazing, even if you don't currently believe it's possible. You might think it's completely out of reach and that it could never happen in your reality. But if you have the desire, don't give up on it. To manifest something, you need to create the assumption of it. When you have an assumption of something, it becomes a sort of a version of a belief. Now you might be thinking, but I don't believe it. How can I manifest it? Well, that might sound contradictory, but let me explain why it is not. The answer should be obvious. You don't need to fully believe in something to manifest it. If you already did believe it, you would already have it. It would already be your reality, and you wouldn't be here trying to manifest it. What you need to do is just get it into your subconscious mind. It needs to become an assumption. Once it's in your brain, stewing around, aim for it. Don't start thinking, oh, I don't believe it, so I can't have it. Don't double down and create more negativity. Create positive assumptions. Just maintain your aim and stay aware to avoid negativity. Then engage in competent self-talk about the process of manifestation. Know that logic and senses have nothing to do with manifesting. Logic is something we've learned to function in a society that mostly doesn't realize we're manifesting. In that sense, logic becomes useless. Even if I don't believe in it now, you just need to commit to keep repeating it, and it will sink into your subconscious mind. Even though you can't logically see the possibility, allow your mind to work. Allow your mind to rumble around and stew on it. It will manifest it freely. Repetition will make your mind accept it as true, and you won't need to focus on whether you believe it or not. If you repeat it enough times and you allow it to stew around your brain with enough validity, it becomes your truth. That's how things manifest. This is how minds get programmed by the media, for example, hearing the same things over and over. If something is repeated enough times, your mind eventually accepts it and believes it. Repetition is the key, and it works both ways. You can ingrain new commands and desires into your life, or you can stay in your loop, your hamster wheel. If you've watched any of my earlier videos, you know the loop has a purpose. It requires less bandwidth, less data, less energy. The loop is the constant background over which you make subtle changes. The loop is where you live 99% of your life. It's by design. Have you ever watched a cheap cartoon where the background never changes and the foreground has just a few ticks of motion? It's because that takes less bandwidth, less energy, and less data. And probably 99% of the image doesn't change. But you can choose to live in the 1%. However, it takes effort and some energy to alter your view, to engage the option of variety and exploration. Every single day we wake up, we log in, we have the opportunity to make meaningful alterations and chase the things that truly resonate within us. To seize these opportunities, you must cultivate 4 essential attributes. Again, master these qualities of true aim, mental awareness, targeted competency, and overall commitment. This will set you apart from 99% of your peers, giving you a significant edge in life. Break out of that cartoon with the backgrounds that never change. Stop reliving the same, almost Groundhog Day over and over without progress. Remember, the power to change lies solely in your hands.